Greetings. How's this going to go?
I don't know, but you're covered in dog hair again.
Now there's a surprise. You have seen our dogs around here.
Yeah.
Don't look at the carpet.
Well, yeah, I've staked the carpets at the moment. You wouldn't see them. Right. Well, hello. Welcome back to the channel.
Good evening here, whatever time it is with you.
Yeah, I'm feeling a bit
Jaded?
tired. Yeah.
No, you've done a bit today.
Yeah, well, not really. Number 27. Flosstube number 27.
Generally comes after 26. Well done. School work then. Hey, no flies on this one.
That's because I moved too quick.
That's Morti.
That's David. We got it right this time.
Well, hey.
Yay!
We're on a winner. We better stop now. Bye then.
Stacker and Waldorf have got nothing on us. Yeah, where were we? Right, today is 19th of March 2023. Here in the UK, it is Mother's Day. So, happy Mother's Day
to all the mothers out there.
But not just the mothers, the wannabe mothers, the people who couldn't be mothers, the rainbow mothers.
Hang on. And the dads who are mums.
The dads.
Because I was one of those for a bit.
You were.
And it happens. And it's, yeah. So, to everybody that looks after children, I think. But yeah, especially mums today, because it is Mum's Day. Let's not belittle it. The other 364 days of the week, you can work like slaves.
Shall we
pretend I'm not here?
So, welcome to Morti Mad Morti. That's really not a nice thing to say, you know.
I'm gonna. I need to gather myself.
But the fizzy water.
Fizzy water.
Fizzy
yeah.
water. Yes. Yes. So today's 19th of March. Last time we were here was the 12th of February. So the really astute ones amongst you will know that that's 5 weeks since our last offering. We've been quite busy.
Yes. Should we do it at the end? What we've been up to?
Yeah.
Other than stitching, of course.
Well, some of it we'll do at the end. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We have had mentions from Anita, the Violet Stitcher.
Okay.
Michelle, the Giddy Stitcher. Ellie Welly Stitcher.
Ellie Welly Stitcher, like that.
Yes. Probably a few other people, but I can't remember who.
It would help if I could remember some people, but as I've mentioned before, while out in the truck, I don't have the data to watch the YouTube. I don't watch YouTube during the week.
Yeah, you've got to change your provider, haven't you?
I am going to.
Unlimited.
Yes, unlimited. And I will watch YouTube to the end of the day while I'm stitching.
The unlimited data might not be quite so unlimited for me in the future because my provider keeps putting my prices up and up and up.
That's the pain for everybody at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gee whiz.
Yeah.
Where does it stop?
Yes.
Anyway, apparently this is a stitching channel.
It is.
Shall we do some?
I have mentioned stitchers.
Okay.
So first things first, something we forgot last month.
There
was a finish last month.
There was.
We completely forgot. Particularly somebody completely forgot.
Oh, me?
Tell you about. Yes, it's your finish.
Oh, of course. Yes. For a while, I've been showing the Lindisfarne. The Lindisfarne craft creation. Not Lindisfarne crafts?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lindisfarne Designs.
Designs. Yes, there it is.
Yep.
Lindisfarne Designs.
Pale Rider.
Thank you. That was the title I was missing. Pale Rider.
You suddenly paused.
You're not going to ring a bell?
You haven't shown it yet.
I was going to ring a bell.
Are you going to ring
because
a bell?
it's finished.
Yes, you want to show it. Yay!
It's finished.
Ow, that's my own ears.
I've been talking, I think a month ago, I said about 2 months ago, I said about needing to do a little bit of backstitch and a bit of sort of confetti in the places.
It's all done.
Done. Yeah, a little bit of smoke off the tyres in that bottom section down here. Other than that,
Lightning or something, isn't it?
yeah.
Oh, trouble.
We have a visitor. Hi, Nebbia.
She heard the bell ring and came running.
It's a nose. Anyway, shall I take it off you?
Okay.
Have really enjoyed finishing this on behalf of a friend. Hi, Sam.
Spread it out.
Yes. Enough said.
That's it. All done.
All done. Ready
All
to
done.
get it finally fully finished.
Try and wash it again.
Again. Yeah. I should be changing my name to Mucky Stitches, shouldn't I, really?
It was old and tired and had a few issues.
Tea stains.
Tea stains. Yeah, a tea stain in it. And we tried to stain the tea stain further and that didn't work. So
But anyway, yeah, it was joy. It was proper lovely to stitch. Nice change of colours and all of that. It's
yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. That's it. I have a finish to show, but it's not mine. So no bell ringing, please.
Okay.
So last month, you'll be aware that I said I was going to visit my mother while my family were all heading out to Australia for my nephew's wedding. If you're watching this, Luke and Ali, happy wedding! Congratulations. They're now back, but I spent a week at my mama's house.
Cool.
And Mum stitches as well. If you go right back to episode 1 or 2 of our Flosstube, when it was just solo moi, being very awkward. I believe I showed a big cross stitch piece that Mum had completed. And I had intended to sort of video her chatting about it, but then she couldn't find the patterns and it didn't happen. But Mum was working on the Lavender and Lace Celtic ladies, and I had thought that she hadn't finished one of them. But it turns out she had finished one, and she's handed it over to me for me to wash, press,
And fully finished.
So I thought I would show you on her behalf her work. Now, when Mum started this was after she'd finished the other one. Bearing in mind that the other one that she did was done in 2002. Yeah, 2002, which made Mum 71.
Okay.
So at 71, Mum stitched this, which nowadays, just, currently, I'm sure there's lots of older, more mature stitchers out there.
Yes.
But Mum is now 91, okay?
Yeah.
So she's finished this.
That's beautiful, isn't it?
It is. It's lovely.
Red is so rich, isn't
It is. Good old lavender and lace.
Yeah, fabulous colouring.
So we're going to get that washed and framed.
Mm-hmm.
So it can go up on the wall. And then, because we're moving on to whips in a minute.
Yes.
Oh, could you pass me that green and white bag, please? I meant to get that out. I forgot I was going to be talking about it. It rattles. Uh-oh. Shouldn't rattle. Anyway, Mum sent me back with a tapestry carpet, which you'll now see I have fully frogged.
Ribbit.
Indeed, and I was just going to thought there would be a copy of the picture in.
Did you?
There is. Hang on.
Did you show what it was like before?
I think I might have a
started
picture
frogging?
somewhere. But it was literally 3-4 rows of really dark navy blue that had not quite stitched right.
What it will look like?
This is what it will look like. Sorry about the glare. It's a glossy photograph, but that is all petit point.
Destined for
a doll's house. It's a carpet. It's a Persian rug. So there were 4, but it'd be the top 3 or 4 rows. Yes, that's 3 or 4 rows of dark blue. There are thousands of stitches in this. Thousands.
For those people that like the miniature side of stitching, because we do know a few of you.
Yes.
Don't we?
Haley cross stitch being one of them.
Mm-hmm. That would be right up somebody's street like that.
Right,
how much of that really small stuff have you done over the years?
None.
Good luck.
Well, one. I did one little rug for
tiny piece.
House.
Yeah,
but it's like flower thread. It's crewel wool, I think. It's got a very odd numbering system on it, so I haven't been able to salvage the threads that I had to frog. So I might have to have a little tweak of the design in order to
do replacements.
To restitch that border. Oh, let me put that back in there before it gets damaged or damp.
If somebody, right, this is me on my wild question. If somebody comes across this video and goes, oh, Carpet for a doll's house. What a good idea. Where do they go for miniature stuff like that? The small stuff. Where do you buy it from?
Go to doll's house fairs.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, it was designed by someone called Marijke Bindels, who lives in Veldhoven in Holland. She's actually put Holland. No, she probably lives in the Holland region of the Netherlands. At least that's the address for the purchasing of the shop. I think I might actually have to blur that out. But I've got all the chart. I'm not going to show loads of it, but I've got all the chart there. And it's a lot of work, and it's not just, let me just show you there, where there is no symbol, that's got to be stitched in the background colour for that area. So it's not, it is completely full coverage.
On a small scale.
Yes, so at some point I need to get that started.
Well, you know, everything's what a carpet looks like, or a rug.
Yes, but
gaps.
Mum has had that
Since 1902.
25 years at least, I think.
Cool.
So I'm not even sure that the lady lives in the same address anymore.
We don't, so why was she?
Exactly. How do I get hold of replacement threads? I don't know where the threads have gone from. So that's why I've got to make an adjustment. The other thing that I'll drop in here is Mum is stitching Textured Treasures 10 Ways to Love, which she's working on. This is what it should look like, and this is what her work looks like at the moment. Mum has personalised it a little. And then here's a random picture for you from Mum effectively joining in with our whip parade. This is just a photograph, a screenshot I took of her showing me how far she's got with summer. So when I went there, she had finished the Noel, and she was working on summer, and I did offer to bring summer home to finish off and do the rest of the beading, and she wouldn't have any of it. So at rapidly approaching 92, Mum is currently finishing off Celtic Lady's summer, and there is naught wrong with her eyesight. Certainly nothing wrong with her holding a needle, what have you, and it's keeping her nicely occupied at the moment, from what I can gather. So there you go.
Cool.
That's Mum's whips.
From sources.
Seeing as she's always watching it, I figured she might as well be involved.
Get a mensch. Yeah.
Get a mensch.
Yeah.
Don't think we can say that.
Get a mensch.
Mensch.
Mensch means people.
Yes, I know, but I think it might have got a new urban...
Oh, really?
An urban...
Oh, shame on us for not knowing.
Yeah, might have to... Yeah, anyway.
Edit that out.
Mention. A mention.
A mention.
Yeah.
Raise a question.
Yeah.
You're a daughter of a stitcher
Yep.
that became a stitcher.
Yeah.
Is that common?
Yeah.
Is it?
So.
Who else out there is a daughter
Yes.
of a stitcher?
Yeah, who else has stitching mummies?
Yeah. Or even grannies. How far?
We've got signs of Egypt now. Popular
Yes.
Stitching mummies.
But no, it's an interest, isn't it? Is it generally the common that daughters of stitchers become stitchers?
I think there is a good chance that they will become craftspeople of some description. Not necessarily stitchers.
So those
They
that
may
like
become-
doing comments for our videos, yeah, would love to know how many of you
But then our youngest does.
She does some. Yeah, she does
She
some.
has done some.
She done. Yeah, she's done the bee that I'm struggling with.
Yep.
Bless her. She
a
did
golden
the
retriever.
golden retriever. Yeah, so you know.
She's working on a big fairy.
But see, my mother. I'm obviously not a daughter, but my gran didn't stitch. My mother doesn't stitch. And, you know.
She's fallen under my spell.
Yes. What a nice spell it is. Oh, can you think of any better way to spend your spare time?
Yeah, travelling the world.
Oh, that would be good. But you could take stitching with you. What was that sticker we saw today? Something about there's always time to stitch, or it's always good to stitch.
I don't know.
Both of those are good, aren't they? Are you going first this week?
I'm going to go first now.
I'm going to go first.
No, I kind of went first already about Mum.
Oh, okay.
So now your turn.
Okay, only 3 of the whips on show today because one hasn't been touched. Okay, so first up, let's talk about the John Stubbs editions, Heritage Crafts. It will look like that eventually. Oh, shiny, shiny. Oosh. The Badger. Bit of a story with this.
Hang on. And this is what it looked like last time.
Yeah, and it might have gone backwards. Let me get it right way up. Let's talk about, first of all, we think it's even weave. I have no clue What size even weave? It's not big, it's not small. I just like stitching on it.
Probably. It's most likely to be 28 count, but it might be 32 or 36.
Okay.
And I can't find my stitch gauge to count it at the moment.
But there you are. Anyway, that's where he's going. I think there was more dark up here. I was doing a bit of a cross country because I've been coached by a very wonderful teacher that said about doing the dark colours first. And so I tried to stick to that, but to get out to the darker colours out here, there's a lot of pale. If you hold up the design, Morty, please. Yes, I've got to do some lighter colours now I tried to cross country it and it went wrong, so I had to frog. And so that it might be less developed than it was, but it's looking like a badger.
Yeah.
And I am enjoying doing this, despite, the errors. That's my failing. That's not the design's failing.
You'll be all right.
Really looking forward to moving it on. Yeah, so that's that. Next up is Roy. So Morti designed for me.
Charted.
Yes, charted a picture of
Roy in the Rain. Roy Batty.
Roy Batty in the rain. I'm stitching on.
This is what it looked like last time, as you can see. Not a
Nice
great deal
prompts,
done.
Morty, by the way.
You're welcome.
I'm rubbish, aren't I? Oh well.
I didn't disagree with you.
This is what it looks like. This is my first attempt at full coverage. I think I've said that before.
It's very pale.
Very pale. I'm doing the Royal Rose method of stitching full coverage, and it's been an interesting couple of hundred stitches.
I need to give you some of those bobbies.
But what was my thinking?
You've done quite a bit of frogging on it, haven't you? You've had problems.
Yeah, of course, it's new. The whole system is new. The whole 250,000 stitches in the whole design. Wow, flipping heck.
You got a random thread there.
No, it's probably the one that's been buried from Castle 1.
Oh, look, it's out the front in the middle of the tower.
Yeah, oh.
Anyway, we'll sort that out later.
Indeed.
But yes, I mean, you're doing really well, actually.
I'm not going to say the enjoying word at the moment because I'm still at that difficult stage of getting to grips with it. Yeah. A piece of information about it was landed on my lap and it made a bit more sense, the whole Royal Rose, and I'm sort of getting to grips with it. Yeah.
Sorry, I was holding that in front of your face.
That's okay.
Yeah. So you've done 800 stitches on that.
800, 500.
No, you've done this.
804, yeah, four.
Four.
Yeah, 800, yeah.
800 and a little bit.
Yeah,
800 and change.
Yeah, I'm not shouting too loud. There's a long way to go. I'm going to be here when I'm 92.
Yes.
Talking about Roy in the rain.
Yes, most likely. One day you'll go on
Yeah.
more.
As you notice, it's on easy grid. Obviously, I can't think of an easier way to do it. It does make for...
We did help Safi Stitches out yesterday because there was a gridding issue, as it turned out, with her Hogwarts Express. But it was good fun. I went to see Kelly, Safi Stitches on Instagram. Little cry for help came from her because she couldn't work out where she got a problem with her piece, so I was able to go over there and provide some assistance, and she provided coffee and cake.
Excellent, always
Fabulous.
good. Always
Fabulous.
good.
It was always good. Thank you ever so much. Lovely Kelly.
And yes, it got wet.
Okay.
We'll talk
Right,
about
next
is the piece that I do while I'm away in the truck.
Yep.
It's a design by Parade.
on the back. Have you written it all on the back?
I have.
There you go.
It is Star Parade's Quaker sampler called Quacker. And this is what it looked like last time.
Yep. And now?
It is on 14 count Zweigart Hare.
in
Rustico Green. And I'm using a silk, a Japanese mulberry FS49
from the Yarn and Fibre Co.
from the Yarn and Fibre Company.
On Etsy.
Indeed. And this is what it looks like now. Some improvement. For those sharp-eyed amongst you will notice I have colour difference between what I stitched first and what I've stitched second. I think it's because the silk has taken a bit of a battering in the windscreen of the truck. When I'm not stitching, it spends its day covered up, but while I'm stitching, sometimes I park such that the raw sunshine shines on. So I'm going to have to draw the blinds all the time and stitch in the dunkel.
I don't really notice a great deal of difference, to be perfectly honest.
You don't hold it up to the camera and you don't see dark and light.
But you've got
Bright red.
You've got quite dense stitching.
Oh, is that
here
what
and
it is?
loose
You think it's the denseness
It
of the
could be.
stitching? Yeah,
It could
yeah,
be
yeah.
partly that.
Yeah.
But then it might not be the sunshine. It might be a different dye lot, and you just happen to have bought two different dye lots.
Hold it up again, because actually that there was stitched at the same time as this, and that looks darker than this. So yeah, no, your
But as I say,
observation might be
it could be
true.
that you've got two different dye lots.
Okay.
Be interesting to see how your extra thread that you're getting comes out.
Going on it about, look at the flowers that were at the top of the flowers. That looks darker than this, and it's the concentration of the stitches.
Could be.
Wow.
Could
Wish I'd
well
never
be.
said anything.
But you don't know. We will see. But it doesn't matter, really, as far as I'm concerned. I think you're coming along amazingly with it.
I'm loving doing it. I think I've talked about, I wish I'd done a sampler very, very first.
Yeah.
Did I miss a joke then, a pun?
No. I'm just amused by how you've got him stood on the...
Yes.
You know.
He's a guard.
Yeah.
Yes, while the duck's having a swim.
Honestly, your imagination, bless your cottons.
It's a lot of fun. I think I talked about previously, I wish I'd done a
Excuse me.
sampler at the beginning to sort of get my skills up. Understanding if you do hole 2, where you go in, which hole you put it in to go left and which one right and up and down, all of that, and which way's best to get the best out of your thread. I'm learning all that doing this sampler.
Yeah.
And obviously it helps you put your speed up. Not that it's a rush, I've said that before, I don't really care how many stitches I do.
You are motoring along with that.
Because it's one colour, I don't have to think, and I'm loving the fact, is this a novice thing? Is this when you first come to stitching, you just love that if you put stitches in a certain order, it makes one pattern, and if you put it in another, it makes another pattern. I love that. This down here particularly, this
The
border.
whole point of stitching cross stitches to make patterns on fabric.
Remember, I came to using a needle and a thread to repair clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And I discovered blanket stitch, and that was just exciting. You know? But no, doing these triangles.
We need more people like you in the world
You do?
that find joy in the small things. I told you about this.
I didn't.
You went there.
I didn't.
Apologise to everybody.
Sorry.
Just
I'm sorry. Anyway, that's Quacker. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's that one colour thing and just getting on with it and seeing the outcome when you finish the section. Really cool.
yeah.
Great design.
Celtic Bees had nothing.
Celtic Bee not moved on purely because it didn't come up. But with only having 4 whips, what I'm going to do, I know, a whole 4. 4.
There's not very many people out there that can say that.
I know. I don't know. Yeah. Anyhow, because it's only 4, I'm not going to bother with the Wheel of Doom spinning thing. I'm just going to
Roll the dice.
do one. So Celtic Bee is next to have a roll of the dice, how many weekends I spend on it. Obviously, Quacker has the joy of just being done every Monday to Friday. So apart from when I'm on holiday, like last week.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago when I stitched Royal Week. That was lovely. That was great. Yeah, that's me done.
Mine's going to be
Apologies if I've upset anybody. Seriously, I sort of masked over an apology. You should do it seriously. I'm sorry. That was not pleasant. Don't laugh after I've made an apology.
Okay, I won't. I'm going to be equally quick, actually, because I've only worked on 3 pieces as well in the last 5 weeks.
Ah, yes, but...
Well, 4, actually. I have worked on 4.
You sort of made fun of me only having 4 whips. How many have you got? 24?
No, I've got, hang on, let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13.
Okay.
14 because one's not listed on there. 14 whips in total, but I have only worked on 3 of them over the last...
I would be interested in the stitching world, right? What number of whips does it get to when it keeps you awake at night thinking, I really should stitch some on that one?
I don't know. Does anybody get kept awake?
Is it 25? Is it 50? Is it 70?
I don't know.
I wonder.
Are stitchers kept awake? It depends. Because you've got to remember that some people are process stitchers and just stitch because they enjoy the process and they feel like they need to start all the things because they bought it, therefore they should start it.
Get on with it, yeah.
Doesn't matter if they then don't get on with it.
That's fair enough.
Whereas others are finishers, finisher completers, who want to finish a piece and get it framed and up on the wall. And there's those of us that are somewhere in the middle that enjoy both.
Who did we watch yesterday that lots of finishes she had? Little finishes and beautiful things.
Oh gosh.
It was a new person to us.
The Diddy Stitcher. Might have been the Diddy Stitcher.
I
think it was the Diddy. I can't look on my phone to see what we've watched recently.
You can't.
Because we're using it for filming.
Okay.
But I think might have been the Diddy Stitcher. Helen.
But I've got a low number. 4 keep me awake. I worry about not paying them attention.
Ah.
So how do people
Mine
cope
don't
when they
keep me
have
awake.
50?
Mine don't
No,
keep me
you've got
awake.
13. It doesn't keep you awake.
14.
How many?
14.
14.
So I suppose I better talk about them.
Please do.
So yes, I decided I did start with spinning and rolling. And if those that follow me on Instagram will remember that one of the first things that I spun after the last Flosstube. Random. Pair of headphones.
Are you having a bit of an issue over there?
I am. Was Chad or Caird Minila Fausha, 100,000 Welcomes by Designworks, designed by Joan Elliott. I think I'm stitching it on 18 count white Ada. You will have previously seen this bit completed, and I then went on and did that over the course of about 4 days, maybe 5. I did take it with me to my mother's to do some more on, but then I didn't.
Pronounce it slowly for us, please.
I'm not sure if it's Cead or Chad or somebody.
Gaelic speakers out there,
Gaelic,
please.
Please correct me. Mila Fausha. I do know that it's Fausha. And it means 100,000 welcomes. Yeah.
Okay. Have we got a picture of what it looks like eventually?
Yeah, somewhere.
Okay.
I forgot to show you. This is what it looked like last time, but really, last time it just looked like that. And I have added this bit. Loving it. It's a really lovely, easy piece to work on. Funnily enough, last time I talked to you, I'd done 576 stitches, and this time, this is all 576 stitches. I think I've got another letter somewhere to do.
As we don't believe in coincidences, what does that mean?
No, I don't know. Maybe we should put 5, 7 and 6 on our lottery numbers. 5, 6, 7. No, we're never going to win with those.
No.
But I 340 back stitch. But yes, it's lovely, and I'm looking forward to getting back to it. I did take it with me to Mum's because I thought maybe I might do a little bit more while I was there, but I didn't.
No.
Because I actually took cryptids with me. So the cryptid stitch along by the Witchy Stitchers, I am well behind. But I rolled that and took it with me to Essex. This is what it looked like the last time you saw it, which was quite some time ago. I think August last year.
Gosh. How about that?
I hadn't done anything on it for ages. I went through the old Flosstubes there when we were
Find what it looked like last.
So here's what it looked like last time, and here is what it looked like now.
Okay, let me hold it for you.
You can hold it for me. There we go. So just looking at my notes, 1,093 stitches. The last time you saw it, I think I got to about here. maybe with this bit on the top. So I've now filled in all of that, and I have started on a hool. So, and then I got bored again. It's like it's because it is a lot of black to always be working with, and I am looking forward to eventually finishing it. And I may do Supernatural, but I doubt it. There's just too many other things I want to get done.
Yes.
Yes. So I worked on that. I carried on with it for a bit after. Sorry, it was looked a bit odd. Yeah, fabric like it's. Right, I see. Yeah, don't mind me.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Talk amongst yourselves while I
Morti.
fiddle. It's I forgot to say. It's on 32 count hand-dyed Belfast linen in colourway Salem by Pole Stitches. Yes, Pole Stitches. Nice fabric, but a bit of a demon to stitch on, which is kind of appropriate, really.
Quite.
So I worked on it a bit more past the 5 days, and then the next thing that I rolled was Siren's Lament, which is a piece of art by Anne Stokes. It's been charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. This is what it looked like last time you saw it. I think I was stitching on it back in January. It is being stitched on 25 count easy grid even weave, and I have done 1,857 stitches, which is basically this bit here.
How cool is that starting to look?
It's looking good. I like
Isn't
it a lot.
it? It's fabulous, isn't it?
Yep. So these are called bobbies, B-O-B-E-E-Z. They're actually used for kumihimo braiding. Oh, this makes me a little minder.
But they suit.
But you can wind your threads. That's loose because I'm stitching on it. I sat and worked it out. I'm in a bit of trouble, really. Oh, that's got. There we go. If I do 200 stitches every day from now till it's finished, it will be finished in 2.3 years. So 2 years and 4 months. 200 stitches every day. Taking into consideration that there are going to be times when I can't work on it because I'm either ill or on holiday
Or at an event.
or absolutely exhausted or at an event, I'm going to give it a generous 3 years.
Okay. Only an extra 8 months.
9 months. Yeah, 8 months. But obviously that doesn't take into consideration the days when I can stitch more.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what an average is about. So, yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. Well, good luck.
So,
What's that thing about the heaven paved with good intentions or something?
Road to Hell is paved with good intentions.
Oh, is it? Is it?
Yes.
Is it Road to Hell?
So I'm going to try and do as much as I can on this.
Of course.
Try and get it. I want to get it done.
Here's
Get
a
it up on the
question,
wall.
okay?
Mind you, though, here's the question.
Yeah.
Which is going to be finished first, the embroidery or the bathroom wall it's going to hang on? Been in this house for 4 years nearly. Is it 4 years?
Yeah, in May, yeah.
21,
4 years in May.
22, 4 years in May, and we still haven't done the bathroom. And the bathroom needed doing desperately. We're working on it. We no longer have carpet. We have lino.
We have a
temporarily,
ceiling.
and we have taken the ceiling down and replaced it and put new lighting in. And that's as far as we've got. So the question begs: will we get the bathroom done before we finish this? The race is on.
It's not really a race. Let's be honest. The coffers are empty.
Yeah.
And there's quite a lot of money needs spending on it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
once the coffers are full and we can buy the stuff we need to insulate the walls,
Yeah.
move the toilet, move the bathroom, move the sink, move the shower.
Decorate it. Put decent flooring
Isn't
down.
it like a woman to mention the decorating first? There's major building work to do.
That's quite misogynistic, actually.
Okay. Isn't it like somebody craft-centred to
Yeah.
recognise the decorating first, which is the cheapest part of that bathroom improvement?
Well,
It's easily the cheapest part.
overall,
Okay. So, yeah.
but if you're just thinking about paint, yeah.
To those that, what we're going to do is turn the shower 90 degrees, reduce its size to a smaller shower tray, insulate the walls by putting cladding up, putting stud wall up.
Do you get the feeling I hit a nerve?
Yes. I'm going to say that for you. Yes.
Yes,
a
they
nerve.
don't need
Yes.
to know. It needs a lot of work doing.
It does.
It basically needs all the walls brought in.
Just to insulate it, because
Just
it's 3 outside
insulating.
walls.
3 outside walls.
It's a chilly
4 if you
bathroom.
count the roof. It's a flat roof as well, isn't it?
It is.
So it needs a lot of work. It needs a new shower put in.
But it's a good point. Will this be
But-
finished before the shower? But I
before
like
we,
that.
Before
I
we
like-
can afford to fit the
Exactly
bathroom
right.
properly.
But I have a question about this. When people are doing Hades, right?
Yeah.
No, full coverages.
Yeah.
Hades, of course. There are others.
There are artsy, pain-free crafts.
At what point do you get a new instill of this is coming together? Because you can start to see the cave and stuff. Well, before it was just a black section, and then there was a bit across the top, but now it's taking form. And has that spurred you on to keep going and stuff? Because the boat's coming into view soon.
There's a ghost ship about to appear
ship's-
down here.
Mm.
The mermaid doesn't appear till about down here, but there's a ghost ship, a shipwreck in the background.
But the experienced full coverage people, I'd love to know, is there a point? Is there a when you go, yeah, this is coming
you
together?
get the fire back. You
Yeah.
sort of flag. You get your first flush of excitement, then you flag, and then you get your second flush of excitement about it. Yeah, and then you flag again, and then towards the end, that last 5 stitches.
Yeah, the race to the end.
Belushi Stitches might be able to tell you that because she did that beautiful mermaid piece called Adrift.
Yes, she did.
And that was recently finished. Bravo.
Yeah.
I think I might mention that last month. So yes, so that's all my stitching. Apart from,
There is more.
well, sort of. So a few of you will have worked out now that we have.
Oh, next visitor.
This comes the cat now.
Meow. Meow.
Have you just eaten?
Yeah.
Yes, he just chirped. Right, we'll be here in a moment. We'll get this wound up relatively quickly before somebody boops the thing and then somebody gets flying. Hi, cat. Here we go. Those of you that follow us on Instagram will know that we have a business called Hare Moon Crafts. We have a mug actually. It's not very good because of the bright light, but there's the oh look, I managed to do it without showing the glare. There's the glare, but yeah.
People are going to start thinking you're used to doing this.
Yeah, so Hare Moon Crafts. The Stitching Arty design is available on our Shopify page, link down below. And we are in the process of designing a new piece.
Yeah, you got that on the go. Of course.
So at the moment, I've just managed to throw the colours everywhere.
Oh, you work on the inside, yeah.
I work in the well, yes.
In the well, yeah.
The colours. I'm going to change some of these out. These look very green. They're not. That's not a green. That's not a green. That's not a green.
Yeah, I can
It
see,
might be.
yeah. 4 greens.
They're not greens, but they're supposed to be like a brown. They're supposed to be yellowy oranges according to the software, but
Right.
obviously my monitor colours are screwed. Those are the greens. That's the yellow oranges. So
Right.
for the floor, you say there's purple in there. Look at that.
Of course there's purple in there, don't
I'm going to give you a sneak peek. This is all you're going to get till it's finished, and it's available
A
for
rare
sale.
sighting.
A rare sighting. A lot of stripes on a sky background.
That's cool, isn't it? Wow. What a good effect.
Yeah. Of course, you don't have to use a pretty
So
background.
a sneak peek of...
A sneak peek of the next design that's coming out.
I love it. So cryptic.
There is a hint,
Yeah.
but I'm saying no more. Right. So we'll see how that goes, but I've done about 500 stitches on that.
Hi, Nebbia. Is it 5 o'clock, Nebbia?
It's gone 5 o'clock. It's nearly 6. They're hungry.
The dogs come to remind me it's time to go out.
And for food.
Bless you.
The cat's turned up to say it's time.
He's had food.
He's had food and he wants to say thank you.
Oh, there's a nose again.
There he is. So,
Hey, Grumpy. Time to do the worms.
do the worms. So, have we got any other plans and announcements?
I got purchase.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I've got purchases upstairs, but I'm not going to go into those. What else you purchased?
I brought Helping Hands, didn't I? To go on my frame. To...
Oh yeah. The LBC helping hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That worked out really well.
Bracket.
The bracket that goes across the
If
frame.
you go back and look at the badger, you'll see it on the top of that.
Yeah.
I bought Ice Fairy and the rainbow, no, the Moon Dragon or something. I'll put 2 pictures up here.
Yeah. Hasn't
and some
arrived.
Floss.
Hasn't arrived yet. I bought some more silk to go on.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see if it
matches. Yeah.
for Quacker.
Because I'm rubbish and I'm the Frog King and I've had to waste silk and I'm short.
And I'm yeah, you are short.
Thank you for that.
5'7".
And a quarter.
And a quarter. You told me it was a half when we got
Oh,
married.
that was 30 years ago.
You lied. Give you a bop on it. Here she is.
Yeah, that's the 3rd time she's had her nose on camera.
Hello. Thank you. Hello. That's it. Oh,
Nice
she's
paw,
given me
Nelly.
her paw. And also, the intention is to go to Craft for Crafters at West Point, Exeter, 30th of March, 33rd.
Somebody else's teeth in, darling?
Yes, yours. 30th, 31st of March and 1st of April. We intend to be there one of the days, or at least I do. Probably be the 1st of April because then you'll be home to do the dogs.
Yes.
Unless I get a day off work and organise for D for Dogs to come in.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for popping by, everybody that do.
Oh, and going to Bristol 10th of June.
Yeah, we're both going to that, and I'm going to look after a day in Bristol with the dogs.
Okay.
Aren't I? Then that was what we decided.
I think so.
Me and the dogs, because we used to do that sort of thing. We used to,
Right, so
Confused.
just time to do the worms. So we say, hope you keep happy, healthy, wise and well. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and ring that bell.
Ding.
See you next time.